All right. Hello and welcome to session 6 of Throughout Time. Should have some fancy audio on my end because I'm using a bit of a nicer mic now than just a headset mic. I'm actually using one of the fancy boom mics. Anyways, this session we're doing some Eberron stuff, so let me hop into the game chat and we'll get going. Hello, hello.
So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Does enhanced arcane focus infusion, which gives it +1 to spell attack rolls, just to attack rolls, or also to spell DCs?
That's just to attack rolls. The spell DC is an intentionally very locked scale. It's very difficult to improve your spell DC. There are ways to do it. An Ion Stone of Mastery would do it, as well as would, I believe, the Room of the Archmagi, but I believe those are the only two ways in official 5e content to improve your spell DC.
I just think on my third infusion that I can activate either enhanced arcane focus or putting repeating shot to get +1 on the blaster so I can move enhanced weapon to the electrostaff.
Okay.
So, I wanted to get a couple last minute details sorted out real quick.
Okay.
Before I sent an email.
Okay.
So I just wanted to check to see if there was anything else specific I'd be missing out on characters, because Maddie, I'm pretty sure we got you sorted out pretty good, because unless there's like anything specific you're looking at, I think we're
good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I should probably start throughout time. I don't, I'm pretty sure I've got an idea of what to do with Griswold. Crazy though. I'm not gonna lie, when I pitched it to my brother-in-law, he was like, yeah, that's gonna be like $100. I'm like,
Ooh.
and I was like, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. And so basically for Griswold, you're just happy with the one example I found on the internet, right? As long as it's the Shadow Seeker or whatever it's called.
All right. Remind me what it looks like again. I guess, like, did you send me an image or did you not? I'm gonna check that at the moment. I don't think you.
You mean of what your character looked like?
Yeah.
I thought you were the one who sent me an image.
Wait, I don't remember sending you an image.
Oh no, it was John. That's right. We were looking at the what was it? The Shadow Stalker Harlequin or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones with the helmet, the one that looks suspiciously like Tally from Mass Effect, except with an engine on its back.
That's the only type of Harlequin that would have that kind of mask. All the rest have let's just say
the rest of them are flying free with goblin faces.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, no, and Varut. I've already gotten a. So I mean, obviously, you just look like a death trooper, and obviously, there's an e-web with you. Which, first of all, I forgot exactly how big e-webs were. I remember they were pretty big, and now that I'm seeing them, I just gotta say, good on Varut.
It's probably a smaller version because he's carrying.
I imagine it is, because otherwise, I'm like, unless it's my character.
I'm secretly a Spartan from Halo, guys!
No. If that were the case, you'd actually be around my height.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding about that. I have a guy I have a friend, Gary is way bigger on Halo than I am, and he will bitch to me if I get Master Chief's height wrong. But yeah. But yeah, and then there's of course the Electro Staff, the E-Web that's just going to be set up somewhere else.
And then I have a black pauldron on the right shoulder,
Yeah. All Death Troopers
Black,
have one.
I mean, it's a captain's pauldron, but you can't really tell that unless you have the helmet on. It's just a black pauldron to everybody else.
Yeah, no, to everyone else, you just look like a regular ass Death Trooper because, to my knowledge, from the looks of it, almost all of them have it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Other than that, we're just going with basic designs.
Yeah, and my blaster rifle is the standard regular E11 that every Death Trooper has.
Yeah. Everyday Stormtrooper rifle. Got it.
Yeah. E11, so it's got a funkier barrel than the normal Stormtrooper rifle, but it's close.
Either way, if it's on the picture that you'll find on a Death Trooper, that's what we're going with.
Yeah. It's the standard Death Trooper rifle.
All right. So, that being the case, I now have formulated more or less what everybody looks like.
One thing is different. I needed to get that figured out. Brands on my left hand instead of the normal Death Trooper gauntlet.
Oh, you got Mandalorian gauntlets on your hands?
Just on the left hand.
Just on the left hand. Okay. Okay, that's very good to know because I needed to know if there was any immediate visual difference on something because visual wise, I just need to know the visuals so that I can send them to my brother-in-law. He was very surprised at how little I talked to him about what was going on in the game. I was just like, okay, listen, here's the deal. This is what we look like. And he's like, okay, you're going to need me to send me some stuff. And I'm like, cool, I got the emails. So, all right, it sounds like that's all ready to go. And I'm going to lose $160 because I want to get this colored.
Okay.
All right.
Because he told me it'd be an extra 60 to pay someone else to do that.
Okay.
Ah.
Anyways, are you guys ready to get going here?
Yeah.
I have had the stream started for like 7 minutes, just so you know. So, I mean, I don't think there's anyone watching right now, but still.
Well, considering I would be surprised if anyone was watching us talk about character designs for the past 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm pretty ready to go. I might be a bit distracted composing this email, however.
Okay.
All
right, so you got the information from the museum curator that the office of the Sharn Watch just across the street can tell you more information about the Dusk, where to find them. So you stepped out of the museum, and that's where we ended the session.
Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to get ourselves oriented on where these guys generally like to hang out.
Well, as I think, the place across the street has more information on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we were going to do, and then the session ended because I broke the game.
Yep. Well, it didn't even. I don't think my mic even picked up that sigh, actually.
What?
I sighed very loudly, and I don't think my mic picked it up because I have a pop filter.
Yeah, I did not hear you sigh.
Yep. Hey, there we go. You do sound quieter this week.
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can turn my mic sensitivity up.
Although I wonder if that's to help supplant the fact that I didn't check last episode. Last episode was the one I didn't watch because, well, I mean, not much happened in it except me breaking the game. But one thing I noticed on the episode prior is that you were definitely louder than everyone else, which wasn't a bad thing per se, because you are the DM and your voice is supposed to overpower everyone else's. It's just, I don't know, it was a little off.
Does that sound a little better now?
I don't know.
No, am I not super quiet now?
You're not insanely quiet now.
I guess I'll be quiet.
Let's
How
see
about
here.
now?
Doesn't sound any different to me. I mean, I could just adjust everyone else's volume and then turn up the computer volume.
I just adjusted my mic sensitivity is all I did.
Yeah. Really, if it becomes too big of a problem for me, I'll just adjust John's output to sound louder for me.
Yeah, I'm worried that the audio quality in the videos is going to suffer.
Yeah, I am too. I haven't checked what the last episode was like, but other than the slight volume inconsistency, it was fine.
Okay.
Although I will note that I sound noticeably different in the stream, and when one of my buddies saw that, even they noticed.
Oh, I mean, that's a normal thing. I sound a lot. My voice is a lot higher pitched in audio recordings.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Because you're used to hearing yourself from inside and outside. From when you think inside your head, you hear yourself.
I think personally it might have something. I personally think it has something to do with the mic I'm using.
Good.
Because this is a mic I specifically use for Discord and nothing else.
Okay. Anyways, continuing on.
I forget. What was this thing across the street that we were going to?
The Sharn Watch. It was an office of the Sharn Watch.
And the Sharn Watch will tell us where the bad guys are.
Yes. Oh.
So, I guess we head over there.
Yeah. Sorry, like I said, I'm distracted because I'm trying to send an email.
We'll just waddle our weird legs over there.
All right.
See what we
I think the one thing that's actually the same about us is more or less our basic anatomy. I don't think one of us is rocking digigrade legs. I think we're all plantigrade here.
Yep.
All right. So you head across to the office. You step inside, and it's a fairly, I mean, it looks like a waiting room. And there's a skinny guy sitting behind the desk.
Like how skinny are we talking?
Like kind of thin
like
and wiry. Stick? Not a stick.
Okay.
I don't really know how to describe it very well, but fairly skinny, fairly tall and skinny. Like, yeah. He's sitting behind the desk writing something. He does not seem to see you enter.
I walk up and I just sort of, knock on the table.
He shakes his head and looks up. Yes, how can I help you?
We were looking for information on. Not out of character. I forget the name of the group we were going for.
The DOSC.
DOSC. We're looking for information on the DOSC. Where they hang out.
The biggest criminal organizations in Sharn. What are you doing with them? Do I need to report you to the Sharn Watch? And he reaches over towards some sort of stone sitting on the desk.
Like, whoa, we're not with them. We're looking to stop them.
Okay.
Like, whoa, we're not looking to join them. We're looking to stop them.
Well, you'd have to be suicidal to want to stop them.
That sounds like us.
Yeah, I come in from the sideline saying, or at least Griswold just kind of comes in from the sideline. It is like, we've been sent by the museum director. He said something about hindering their operations to an extent.
Well, very well. I suppose I can give you some information.
You said it was your left hand, right?
Yes.
All right.
Well, their base is just past Kyber's Gate, which is an ancient goblin city located in the Cogs. The Cogs are sort of the inner workings of the city of Sharn. They're not exactly a hospitable place, However, there is an elevator a few blocks away that should take you close to the cogs.
Hmm.
Sounds reasonable.
They are underground?
Yes.
Yeah. Lovely. Very well. And typically the members of this gang, they are these goblins, humans, what?
Goblins, kobolds, gnolls, other immigrants. Usually. Though the organization has gotten large enough that you can find members of all types.
And their leader?
Well, we don't know much about him. He does have a rather fanatical love for entertainment and fine wine. We know this because of the businesses he has recently extorted.
Are there any, like, noticeable facial recognition that we could probably get from the guy?
Well, he has sort of a little bit of an off-white skin. He's rather thin and... or at least this is what I've heard. He's rather thin, rather decrepit looking, but still appears to be able to move around quite easily. I'm not entirely sure how.
And this is a human, right?
Possibly.
Oh.
We don't really know what he is. He usually stays in their head of operations.
Ah, I see now. All right.
Any idea where in their base this headquarters is?
Well,
we know it's in the old town, and we know it's like
to
in an
Kyber's
elevator.
Gate. I'm sure you could manage to find him, whether through intentional searching or through being dragged before him by his minions.
That's a less optimal choice, but a choice nonetheless.
Yeah. Did the gang members have any noticeable, markings or insignias or anything when they're not in the base?
Well, their symbol, I believe, is a drop of blood. Some wear it, some don't.
Oh. Thank you very much for this information.
Of course. If you somehow survive, If you somehow survive, it would be interesting to know a little bit more about them.
Yeah. We'll check back with you whenever that happens. The finger guns intensify as Griswold walks out of the door backwards.
Okay.
I'll turn around and walk out normally.
Alright.
Alright. So I assume the other two also leave, or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume so. Was that Joe?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, after everyone leaves, I'm just gonna kind of stick my head back in. If there's like any sort of doorbell, let's just say that's rung, and I'm gonna ask the guy, "Where's Kyber's Gate again?"
You'll want to take an elevator down. It's about 3 blocks north of here, and it will take you to the cogs.
Right.
Kyber's Gate is towards the southern end of the cogs.
Right. Crap.
Which way is north again? Just wondering.
He points to the, like, if you were facing the building, you would be going left.
Ah, all right, gotcha. Backs out again.
Okay.
Same style. Well, 3 blocks north, as the guy says.
Alright.
Alright.
So,
Heading that direction.
we'll travel 3 blocks north, as
Alright.
what I was told by the guy.
You come across what appears to be a large carriage sort of built into the city. It has large rails next to it that appear to end at this layer. And there's all sorts of civilians around that are climbing onto the carriage.
I think that's a signal that we're supposed to climb onto the carriage. What do you think, fellow individuals?
Let's do it.
I see no other reason. No other choice we have.
It's like fun.
Alright. So you go up to the carriage, and a man dressed as what you assume to be some sort of conductor, or maybe some sort of conductor or something. He holds out a hand towards you. Whoa, you have to have a ticket to take the elevator.
And how much is a ticket?
5 gold for 1 ride.
Well,
5.
I had a ticket, but then I lost it. But I don't have a receipt.
Didn't we already collect gold here?
Yes, you did. You collected...
Yeah, we collected like 40 or something.
Yeah.
I can check,
I believe it's 45.
Yeah, he said
gold.
1 ticket per ride. That's per 1 gold per ticket. We have more than enough.
Right. But we gotta go to the ticket office first. You see, we're in a state of legislation.
You don't need to go to a ticket office. You can purchase tickets from me.
Oh, okay. All right. 5 looks to the bear. 6 tickets, please.
Wait, where do you get 6?
Wait. Hey, my puppet is a real person. I'll have you know.
He holds out a hand.
All right. I place in his hand 6 gold
All right.
of this world's variety.
He takes it and puts it in a box, and then pulls out 3 thin strips of paper, punches a hole in each, and hands them back to you.
All right.
The elevator leaves in 2 minutes. I suggest you get on.
Okay. I guess we're on the elevator. We'll go up.
Comply to his demands.
Yep. How big is this elevator?
It's about the size of a subway car. There's
Okay.
about. I mean, obviously, you guys wouldn't know what a subway car is, but like
Out of
Yeah.
context.
out of character, I'll just tell you it's about the size of a subway car.
Yeah.
There's about 20 people on it right now, including you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Are you able to fit, including Carl?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. That's very worrisome. I mean, granted, to be fair, if push comes to shove, I could just carry Juno.
We'll
She's
say
lightweight.
That Juno was luggage.
Well, let's be real. Kalani could carry all of us.
Wait, act dead.
Yeah, no, I really could.
Yeah, I mean, I could act dead, and I could pass as being dead, in a way, because I already looked dead. So, I mean, that works.
If we really need to do that, it's just like you're just like, It's just bring out your dead. and Juno's like, Juno's like, no, I don't think I'm dead. In fact, I think I'm feeling all right.
After about a minute of waiting, during which some other people get on, there's a shudder, and then the carriage begins to descend. You pass through multiple layers. To Varut, it very much reminds you of Coruscant, because as you go deeper, the situation gets worse and worse. And you're waiting. One of the passengers kind of saunters over towards you, towards Varut specifically, and he pulls out a dagger and points it at you. Give me all of the gold you have.
You know, I'd say I'd love to see him try to stab Varut, but at the same time, we all know that stormtrooper armor couldn't take a rock. So
I'm sure and look at him.
You're like, a knife that will exactly penetrate.
Like, are you certain about this?
How badly do you want to?
I put it over my shoulder.
I'm just going to stand up to full height.
See her
and beam
She's
down
with me.
All right, make an intimidation
slap
check.
my knee and start laughing.
Intimidation check. Hang on, let me see what the
RD20.
That would be a charisma mod.
It doesn't matter. I have a bonus to it.
All right.
Soldier background, right? So yeah.
Yep, soldier background.
War never changes.
I rolled crap.
Yeah, I noticed.
All right.
So he is terrified of Kalani.
Yeah. I stand up. Just, is there a problem?
Is there a problem?
He like kind of steps back and drops his knife. No, sir.
I would like to
And
see
he runs to the other side of the carriage.
I'm like,
sir.
smart man.
Well, you're in your full armor, so
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Okay. Varut didn't scare, and I'm just gonna look at Varut and be like, listen, I just have to ask. And now, I'm not trying to be mean, but were you trying to be scary?
Most people, at least where I'm from, know what death troopers are. I don't have to be scared. I merely have to walk in the door. Word of my presence coming. There are very few things that are scarier. One of them being, of course, Lord Vader himself, but he's a special case. Everyone's terrified of him. Pretty sure even the Emperor's terrified of him.
Yes. They are terrifying people.
Yes.
I bet I could take him.
Vader? No.
Actually, out of character, actually, I think Juno actually has a pretty good chance.
Just get a fat man. You're all
No, not even that. It's because you have a regular gun.
This is true.
Oh, that's true.
Because if you just shot at him, he would probably try to deflect it with his lightsaber, but instead he would just have scalding metal hit him in the chest at the same speed that the bullet was moving.
True.
Yeah, I mean, granted, if he used his force powers, you'd be screwed. But then again, all of us would be screwed.
Just joking, you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm dead."
But the question is, should we interrogate this poor man to tell us more about the Undercity?
The guy ran away.
Yeah, no, the guy ran. I'm just gonna.
Oh, I thought he was on the elevator with us.
Well, yeah, he is still on the elevator with you.
They went to like the far opposite end.
But he doesn't really look like he's part of any organized crime group or anything. He's just.
Yeah, no.
Wants us to think.
He was just a common beggar. Just a common thief. I know the type. And I'm gonna pick up the. Wow, this knife is tiny. I'm gonna pick up the. Wow, these people
dagger.
call it a knife.
It's just a non-magical dagger. That's all it is.
What?
It's just a non-magical dagger.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just making a joke of being like, wow, you call this a knife?
Well,
Because it probably looks
people
That's
in
not
my
a
hand.
knife.
It
This is a
probably-
knife.
Yeah. I'm like, this is a knife, and pull out an actual sword.
I remember seeing a homebrew magic item called a knife, and it was I believe it was a +2 dagger, where if it was ever in a room with another dagger, it would always grow to be the biggest dagger in the room.
That is solely for compensation, and I love it. I love it for the sheer pettiness of it.
When Goliath says, this is a small knife, I'm gonna be like, well, not everyone carries an axe as big as you do.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. I don't think it's been sharpened. Quality's poor.
And what I have.
Just like snaps the blade. Yep.
Yeah, no. Yeah, accidentally snap the tip off it. Yep.
Whoop, jump.
Good thing I'm not planning on actually wielding it.
Yeah.
No. I'm just keeping it because I can't find a rock every time. Yeah, I'll just remember I'm carrying it because I have a feeling I'm going to be throwing it this game.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Since
Maybe
you snapped
10
the tip
sessions from
off,
now.
it will not be able to do piercing damage. It will do slashing damage.
Well, that isn't sharpen it.
That's fair.
Just sharpen it.
I don't care. I don't care. I just plan on throwing it. For all we know, I'm going to miss.
Yeah. Anyways, so you ride the elevator down for a little while longer. And eventually you come across. Eventually you get to the very, very bottom layer, and the elevator stops, and you step out of the elevator. It appears to be a very rundown industrial district. The floor is no longer like cobbled pavement, it's just rough black stone. In the distance you can see rivers of what appear to be lava flowing. And
How deep did we go?
And most of the people walking around you appear to be entirely mechanical.
Oh, reminds me of Mustafar. If Mustafar was underneath Imperial City.
You are underground currently, if you're wondering.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm just going industrial, robots walking around, rivers of lava. It's Mustafar, right? Totally.
Something like this.
Oh, I suppose underground could also be Sullust.
Never been this close to fire, to molten magma before. I mean, I could see it from Death Mountain, but I never had any reason to go there, so I didn't.
This reminds me of multiple mining worlds, and Mustafar, well, not really that mined, Sullust.
All right, and that's email 1 sent.
Well, shall we be going?
Well, which direction? There isn't quite a path to follow.
Let's see here.
Only we bought a map.
So the place we were going was on the far side of the city, right?
It was on the southern end of the city.
Southern end. I guess we just ask someone where what direction south is.
You ask one of the mechanical citizens.
One of the men of iron.
He extends it extends an arm in one direction without even stopping, and after a few seconds, just lets the arm drop back to its side.
That way.
How high is this? Is the quote unquote ceiling?
About half a mile up.
Good enough for me.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
It sounds like a lot of area to move around then.
Oh, you're gonna throw Kalani, okay. I mean, not Kalani, you're gonna throw Griswold.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
Yeah. Kalani throws Kalani. Wait. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. Like, hold the phone, says Kalani, who had apparently thrown herself 200 feet in the air. Something's definitely wrong. Kalani, how'd you do that? Well, it's obvious when you think about it. What I did was I exploited the physics engine. Trust me, this is way more common than you think it is.
Yes. The peasant railgun. 30 people side by side and use all of our free actions to toss an object to each other. It'll eventually gain enough speed where it will kill anything.
Like,
you're talking about the PC railgun. Or the what was it? Commoner cannon. I love the commoner cannon.
What the heck is the commoner
I've never
cannon?
done it. I've never seen it done, but it's so great.
What is the commoner cannon?
The commoner cannon is a very simple concept because every battle takes place in 6 seconds, right?
Yes.
Well, this exploits that by taking actual physics into account, saying that if you were to get, like, say, let's go with 200 commoners or something like that.
All right.
And then have each of them, and then basically you give them a rock.
Okay.
And then have each of them use their turn to pass the rock amongst themselves.
Okay.
This then creates a bunch of momentum that then you have the last commoner just simply let go of the rock in the direction of your opponent, and well, I mean, you do the math from there. And I think the last time someone did the math, they found that if you got enough people to do it, it would pretty much one hit anything in the game. Because, I mean, really, it was a rock that just suddenly moved like a mile in 6 seconds.
Yep.
All right.
That's great.
So you start off in the direction that the mechanical man pointed you.
All right. Well, then he goes, I'm gonna be like, so, how are we gonna do this?
Well, simple. We will find the head of state. Well, not the head of state, but the head of the organization. Okay, well, not the head of the organization, but simply find a front entrance of sort and says, hey, well, and we'll say, hey, we know that your boss enjoys entertainment. Well, do we have a show for you?
do we have a name for
We
it?
do not.
We should probably make one up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we need to.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That name was taken.
As you're walking, a wiry man steps out of a building next to the road. Oh, can I get your help for a second? I'm testing a new creation.
What?
I make an insight
Thing I
check
do.
on this man.
All right.
Very smart move.
Yeah.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm just trying to figure out.
Basically, we're trying to see if he's trying to mug us or not.
Okay.
If he's trying to mug us, or if he's trying to give us some sort of augmentation that will more likely hinder us than help us.
All right. So go ahead and roll that insight check.
All right.
He's secretly a serial killer.
Wait. There we go. 14.
He's telling the truth. He is an artificer, and he wants someone to help him test one of his newest creations.
Oh, I see no reason not to distrust the man.
What is exactly this thing you need us to help test?
He runs back into the building and comes back out pushing a cart with some sort of weird machine on it. It's this. I don't really know what to call it, but
I call it the
Well,
I don't have a name for it right now, but it's a very ingenious piece of equipment.
Yes, that is true. Would one of you be willing to help me test it?
Do you know what it
does it supposed to do?
Well, it is
I have no experience with metal objects whatsoever.
Should process Fernian ash into powerful orbs of shielding.
What is... Wait, what?
It should process the Fernian ash, the Fernian basalt around us, the stone we are all walking on. It should process this into a powerful orb of shielding that will protect you from fire. But I don't know if it works yet.
That sounds rather useful. I believe I've heard of similar fire-resistant equipment in my land, but I've never traveled to Death Mountain, so
The orb of shielding will be automatically attuned to whoever activates the machine, so if one of you would please step forward and help me, I would be most grateful.
In what manner would you like to test?
He picks up a chunk of black rock next to the machine on the cart. Simply put this into the funnel on top.
This sounds like an adventure, and Griswold is going to step forward. Griswold loves
Go for it, Griswold.
Alright, roll a d20.
Alright.
Take a step back.
Could I make my version of an Arcana check, so a technology check, to see how this thing, if it'll
Go ahead.
Not blowing up?
Go ahead.
2.
Alright. I'll wait for... Okay, so it's some sort of magical machine, and you have no idea how it works. Griswold, roll a d100.
I roll 1d100. 1.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so the machine begins to spark and smoke, and you feel a blast of magical energy flow into you. The machine does not, and the old artificer. Oh, it didn't work. So I'm gonna have you roll. Roll a d100 10 times.
Oh, jeez. Please tell me it was wild magic. Please tell me that we have to engage the circus act with the that whatever happens to Griswold accidentally becomes the new name of our circus.
Okay, yes, it was wild magic, first of all.
Never mind.
And if you roll a 1 on the wild magic table, it says, roll on this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls.
Okay.
So we have 10 wild magic effects.
Not 100.
Okay,
Nat
the first
100.
effect does nothing because you're not a sorcerer.
Alright. D100.
What does that do? Make you
You get all your sorcery points back.
Oh, that's nice.
First would be the sit up arrow and then enter.
What'd you roll?
58.
58. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
The combustibles.
Just a quick
70.
question: how far away is everyone from Griswold?
I'm
I stepped back.
Steps
I
back.
remember that somebody stepped back.
So how far away though?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
around that.
All
I'm
right.
probably hiding behind Carl.
So 70. Each creature within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for the next minute. This invisibility ends on a creature when it attacks or casts a spell.
So we're just gone?
You're all invisible now.
Oh,
Are we invisible from each other, though?
Yes, you are invisible
Yes.
from each other.
Where'd everybody go?
I have been blinded.
What?
Can't we hear each other, though?
Like,
I'm gonna reach out to where Juno last was.
Okay, Juno's still there, I assume.
You feel a massive gauntlet grab your shoulder.
All right.
Scream and just like whip around.
all right.
Juno, is that you?
Roll another D100.
Oh, it's you.
Number 4. Wait.
Oh,
1,
I
2,
can't
3.
find Carl.
Yes, 4. 14.
where was he a minute ago?
I don't know.
We're all like visible
this
again, and
is
Carl's still
really
gone.
gonna mess some things up. Okay. This is gonna be very interesting.
Is this the soul
Everyone
sucking
make a
one?
wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Or no.
Griswold, what's your spell save DC?
I believe it's 15.
Ah!
Okay, Varut is affected. Yep, Juno's affected.
Yep.
Gosh.
Kalani is not affected.
Woo! Woohoo!
1, 2,
I'm wise.
4.
Happens.
Are any of you within 5 feet of each other?
Kalani and Juno are. I'm not.
Yeah.
I am 10 feet away from everyone.
Griswold, you need to roll a wisdom save too.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that. So roll 1d20 plus 7. Wait, that's a question mark. Ooh, 21.
All right, Varut and Juno, each of you need to roll 10d10.
Oh no.
Three, nothing, one. All right, Varut, you move around aimlessly. Yeah, you just move around aimlessly. You don't really do anything. Juno, for the next minute, by the way, that's what you're doing.
Oh.
Again,
Can I
yeah,
just point out that altogether Juno and Varut rolled the same?
yeah. Juno and Varut,
Both.
you two just move around like all over, like aimlessly for the next minute. You are both under the effects of confusion, if you're wondering.
So Juno's trying to pull away from me.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
Alright,
I
roll another D100.
All right. How many are we at now?
This is the fifth one.
4. So number 5, 46.
All right, 46. You begin to float into the air
God
as you
smiles
cast
on me.
levitate on yourself.
Yeah.
Roll another D100.
What?
Roll 1d1. 3.
And actually, when Griswold cast levitate, it ends. So Varut and Juno, you didn't move around aimlessly for very long.
Okay.
Only for 6
alright.
seconds.
Didn't go anywhere anyway because Kalani's holding me.
Yeah.
Griswold, roll a D10.
I don't know why. It's just the fact that Juno's is the smallest of the party. It's almost like Kalani is instinctively keeping her safe.
All right, everyone except Griswold takes 2 necrotic damage.
So we're all visible again.
Griswold, yes. Carl, Griswold,
Well, there you are.
Artificer, Varut, Juno, and Griswold, you would regain 12 hit points if you have any missing hit points.
Oh yeah! Look at all these.
All right.
Do
D100 number 7.
All right. What's behind door number 7? 13.
Oh my god, re-roll that one, please.
Does that just kill everyone?
No, that one's you cast confusion centered on yourself again, and I don't want to do that again. I don't really like confusion, to be honest. Alright, you regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
All right.
I don't know
Which means nothing.
Alright, D100 number 8.
Number 8.
Almost there,
37.
guys.
Only 2 more after this.
Alright. You rolled a 1 on the wild magic table. What are you expecting? Alright. 3 strange beings that have sort of pill-shaped bodies with a bunch of like little tendrils coming off appear and move randomly around. They appear to be running away from Griswold. They are flumps, specifically. Alright. Roll number 9.
69.
Nice.
Roll again.
I keep waiting for Griswold to turn himself into a potted plant.
Roll again.
All right.
Which creature is nearest to Griswold?
Possibly the scientist man.
Alright, you are frightened of the said scientist man until the end of your next turn. So basically until after your next roll, you're frightened of him. So, one more time.
And what's the last door? 81.
You can take one additional action immediately.
Alright. I use my action to make... Is the saving throw versus the frightened thing?
No, it just ends at the end of your turn.
Okay.
And then the levitate ends, and you drop back to the ground fine. The scientist looks at you. Apologies, I did not expect it to do that.
There's Carl.
This was an adventure.
Like, seriously, you got some really lucky ones, actually. You never cast Fireball on yourself.
Yeah.
You never cast Polymorph on yourself. That's a thing that can happen.
Polymorph. Ha! Look, a dragon.
You cast Polymorph on yourself. If you fail the saving throw, you turn into a sheep for the spell's duration.
That's funnier.
You could have poisoned someone for a D4 hours. You could have cast Fog Cloud centered on yourself. You could have done some other things, but yeah, you got actually pretty lucky.
Yeah.
He didn't turn himself into a potted plant. That would have been hilarious.
Alright, so that is the end of that encounter.
Thank you, God of Clowns. You have saved me once again.
Dang, that was fun.
Are you all right, Griswold?
Of course I am all right. I am all right.
You look at the scientist again. Just start screaming incoherently.
No, the frightening would have ended by that time.
Oh, that's a shame. It just would have been funny. It's just like just turns around. Yeah, Kalani, I'm fine. Everything's okay.
Runs off screaming, be like,
And we're
now we gotta go get it.
All right. So what would you guys like to do now?
Well, I mean, considering that we just tried to get a Goron tunic and instead got ourselves a heaping helping of magic shenanigans. So,
Old Carl
what-
them.
yeah. So
There must be scientists about this. We must try it again to see if the same thing happens again.
no,
Do you actually want to do that?
I'm no philosopher, but I believe that is actually the definition of insanity.
Do you want to do that, Griswold?
Oh,
Of
no.
course I do.
Roll a d20.
All right, the definition of insanity. Here we go.
Oh, right.
Back up.
One
I like
D
how
20.
Griswold
I'm gonna hold
backed
I'm gonna
off
hold
it.
Juno closer this time.
I'm gonna walk over to Kalani and be like, "Hey, maybe we should back up like a little bit more."
Roll a d100.
Oh no.
All right. Roll. D100.
We didn't have time to back up.
I'm back.
You cast levitate on yourself again. So you begin to float into the air.
I'm gonna look up and be like, "Clown, get down from there. We got work to do."
How many more D100s do we have to roll now?
None, because the 10 d100
because that was a nat 1 last time I did it. This is just
Yeah, if you roll a 1 on the wild magic table, you have to roll 10 times. Once every turn for a minute.
Okay.
Alright. How long does the levitate last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
Well, it is
I am
concentration,
fine.
so you could just end it immediately, so
Maddie's not on the Discord server.
I noticed.
There she is.
And now she's back. Alright, 10 minutes you say. That is 10 minutes of floating in the air. Think of all the pranks I could pull with this.
Is Griswold able to move on her own?
No.
Oh,
So we had to like toss the rope up and drag her around.
I pull out my rope and I just say, Griswold, catch this! And I throw one end of the rope to her.
Alright.
alright. I
Oh,
will,
we have a clown balloon
I
now.
will comply.
It is concentration, so
It's like a red balloon.
you could just end concentration on it so that it
No,
doesn't affect you.
no, this is more hilarious.
More fun.
Yeah, no, this is more fun. I'm just gonna have a player character balloon.
My character is just gonna lean back in kind of like a laying down position.
Alright, you travel for
Arms behind the head. Just like,
you travel for a while longer. After about 10 minutes, Griswold floats safely down to the ground.
I was really hoping that it's just, casually walking with a Griswold balloon, and then out of nowhere, Griswold just.
No, levitate states that you just float safely to the ground if you.
I've never used it, so the closest thing I've used were boots of levitation, which literally describe that if I run out of flight, I just plummet, which is part of the reason why I've never used them.
You travel
so
for
maybe
about an
if
hour.
I get a better roll, something good will happen.
I would assume you guys left.
Yeah.
No, exactly. We weren't messing with that again. Despite any protest Griswold might have had, I mean, she was holding onto the rope I was holding on to, so I just pulled her along.
Sorry, scientist man.
You're like,
so
no,
I need everyone to
I must please the goddess of laughter,
Alright,
or
you
whatever the
begin
heck it is
to-
you
begin
worship.
to
And
approach some sort of in the distance, you can see some sort of strange tunnel. Oh, what's Maddie typing?
I'm like, so how are we getting into the space? So you said you were suggesting, Griswold, that we use
I need everyone to make a perception check.
anyways, where were we?
What I got.
I really am.
Yeah.
Inside.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I cook. I keep everyone safe.
You're just babysitting us. That's the whole thing.
I didn't
Kalani
plan
and-
for
Kalani
Kalani
and
to be the
Griswold.
babysitter, but that
Kalani
really
and
is the role of the
Kalani and Griswold
Alright.
make perception
yeah,
checks.
yeah, I'm rolling it.
Just recheck.
I was trying to type something else on the. I was working on the email as well.
11.
Okay.
It
DC is
was
not very high on
perception, right?
This. Yeah, perception.
I am more concerned about other things at the moment.
Yeah, it's that. Nope.
Wow, so
After all
Kalani is
that
the
build-up.
only one that doesn't notice. The rest of you feel like you're being watched.
Somebody's watching us, people.
Wow.
And you look around and you see a dark clothed figure just looking down at you from a rooftop.
Back at them.
I shoot my grappling hook into the rooftop, and then retract the cable, therefore yanking me up to the rooftop.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, then. I was just gonna wave hi to him, but yeah, we can be aggressive too.
I mean, you can still wave to him.
The figure runs off.
Oh, never mind.
Ah,
If you want to chase, you will have to roll initiative. So.
Kalani, I think you have a secret admirer.
I'm just letting him run off. I just want to scoff.
Pretty sure I'm gonna turn back to. I'm gonna turn back and just say, I don't think anyone here knows I'm a Vi.
So are you not going to bother chasing?
Wait, I don't think, should we?
You can if you want to.
Yeah.
You're so far. If we're talking rooftop, you're right now. You're the only, unless I throw people up there. You're the only one who can give chase.
Actually, yeah, I'll chase him. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So roll initiative.
Oh. Roll. 20. 12.
Only people who are actually giving chase roll initiative here. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Plus
yeah,
10 to
That is
initiative?
fine by me. That just means I'm able to focus completely on this email.
How do you have plus 10 to initiative?
That's plus 5 from Dex mod and plus 5 from the alert feat.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So Varut, roll initiative.
I did 24.
I don't. Oh, it's up there. Okay. So they are currently 60 feet away from you. Varut and Griswold, what are your con mods?
My con mods?
Yes.
3.
I believe mine is either a plus 2 or a plus 3. Plus 3.
Okay. So you can both dash 6 times during this chase without penalty.
I'll be back.
The target is currently about 70 feet away from you, Varut.
Okay. Yeah, I'll dash after him, so that puts me within 10 feet.
Yes. Do you want to do anything else?
Let's see here. Trying to trip him with the boat with the electrostaff would be an action, which I use dash. Let's see here. Would it also be an action to try and use the grappling hook and cable to trip him?
Yep.
Alright.
Do you have any bonus action spells or anything like that?
No, I don't believe so. Nope.
All right, Griswold. I assume you climbed up onto the roof, and you are about 70 feet away from the target.
All right. Okay.
Oh wait, actually, first Varut, roll a d20.
19.
Okay. All right, Griswold, your turn.
Okay. All right. I am going. Well, if I dash, then I'm actually ahead of him.
Okay. You
So
can just dash
I'm
straight
not
to
gonna
him then.
do that. All right. Well, if I walk normally, I would be 5 feet away from him.
Wow. You have 65 feet movement speed?
Well, wait. I thought you said he was 60 feet away.
No, he's 70 feet away.
Oh, okay. Well, no, then I'd be 15 feet from him.
Okay, you have a 55 feet movement speed?
Yes.
Okay.
10 feet because of mobile, which is the other feat that I got, and 15 because of my certain level in my class at the moment.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot they got an unarmed movement. Anyways. Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, so I will dash, so going 110 feet, and then I guess kind of...
You don't have to move all of your distance in a dash.
You can just move in front of them and then, stop, and then, turn around so they can't get past you.
You got a point there. I mean, I was thinking about just running beside him and saying, what are we running from? That's almost something Griswold would do. Yeah, this is like I'll just try to like go a little bit faster than him and just kind of stop in front of him.
Okay, roll a d20.
Alright, rolling d20. So roll 1d20.
He's such Griswold. It's like tree
7.
person on the roof and then grapples to the roof. And it
Nothing
stays
happens. Alright, so make an athletics or an acrobatics check to see how well this. I'm gonna treat this like a grapple.
Alright, so 1d20.
It's not a grapple, but I'm gonna treat it sort of like a grapple. So.
Alright, 1d20 plus 8. That's
Okay.
an 11.
All right, it is the character's turn now. Yep. All right, they immediately turn and dash off 60 feet to your right, Griswold.
All right.
All right, so Varut.
You busy, Spencer?
Yeah.
Okay, I move 30 feet.
Okay.
And I shoot my grappling hook, which has 100 feet of cable out to, triangle around him and
All right,
put a yank.
make an athletics check.
Well, they're it's the
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
All right, he jumps over the cable and continues running.
I retract it. That's all I can do.
All right, Griswold.
All right. I guess dash in front of him again and then try to grapple him again.
Okay.
All right, roll.
Jeez, this guy's rolling really well. You do have critical cards you could use.
8. We could. Would that be useful at the moment?
What are your critical cards?
I got.
Bonus to a roll or a automatic critical hit.
I think that's Maddie's though.
No, that's Brad's is the automatic crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a weird question. Does Carl have a collar?
Nah, I'm not gonna use it.
But I could put one on him.
15.
All right, again,
I'm just asking for a
quarry
visual
turns
sense. Does Carl
and-
have a Carl?
No.
turns and runs off and
Alright.
runs to your and runs another and continues running.
All right.
Varut.
Okay, I'm going to sprint after this guy.
Okay. He is not in a straight line from you.
Oh, he's not in a straight line from me.
No.
Oh. So I have to move down and make a turn over an edge or something like that.
Yep.
All right. I won't sprint in that case. You know what? He's within 100 feet, right?
Yeah.
If I move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Let's try this again.
All right, athletics check.
Nope.
No. Yeah, he rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, I rolled a 2. I assumed.
He is rolling really, really well right now. By the way, he doesn't have that good of stats. He's just rolling really well. Anything else?
Nothing I can do with the bonus action, so no.
Okay, Griswold.
All right.
This would be
We're gonna try the exact same thing again.
This would be your third dash. So yeah, you can. Okay. Roll your athletics or acrobatics check.
Plus 8.
Yes,
23.
he tries to turn and stumbles and falls onto his back. We will go out of initiative count now since you knocked him prone.
Okay, so I guess I catch up.
Yep, sure.
Sort of do that, boots on the just be like, now who are you?
Griswold, what are you doing?
I'm
What?
back. What?
What are you doing?
Oh no, it's like I just closed the door.
Oh, okay. So Griswold, what are you doing?
All right. With the man?
Yeah. He is lying prone on the ground, face down.
Okay. All right. I could use hold person. I could also tie him up. Or maybe I could just sit on him and that's how we interrogate him.
Okay. What do you want to do?
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll interrogate him.
Well,
Like,
what
who are you?
do you want to do before then?
Oh, before then.
Yeah, like
Yeah, sure. I'll I'll just what am I doing before then? I guess we'll just 1d6, tell me what to do. 1. Okay, we're going with the first option. We're
person?
tying him up.
Oh, I thought hold person was the first option.
This is the first one you listed.
Alright. So that's like a rope skill check, right?
So that would be just a straight dexterity check.
Okay.
As you approach, however, he rolls over and points a hand crossbow at you and fires.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Alright, he was kind of shooting blindly and he did not hit you.
Alright. So I guess roll that dex check. So plus 5. 15.
Okay.
To tie rope.
Yeah. He will make a check to resist, I guess. He rolled a nat 20, so he wrestles out of your grip and kind of like slinks away, and then he will fire his crossbow at you
Again. Alright.
He does not hit.
I assume I'm catching up, right?
Yes. You have caught up at this point.
Okay, I pull out my electric staff and I just straight up jab him with it.
Alright, make an attack roll.
20 plus 19.
Yeah.
This guy now.
He takes 8 lightning damage.
Alright. He drops the crossbow and holds his hands up. In a clear gesture of surrender.
Okay, is he standing up? He's still on the ground.
He is lying on his back.
Okay, so I sort of use my boot and roll him over and then put the classic, boot on the chest. And
No,
hold
he
the staff
was lying on his back.
He was lying on his back, that's right. I put my boot on his chest and I sort of hold the staff menacingly over me like, now, who are you?
I'm a spy of the dusk.
The dusk.
Aren't we looking for them?
Yes, that's
Our
true.
group of claps is like we
Why?
need an audience with well, we need an audience with your group. You see, we are traveling performers.
They are, I'm not.
Oh yeah,
Just go with it. He's our manager.
Why are you spying on us?
The boss wants to know about everyone that passes through this area of the cogs.
How
What can you
very
tell me about the law?
What did you say?
So what can you tell me about this boss of yours?
Not much. I don't ever see him.
So it's like,
I want to know where all the entrances into your compound are.
whoa, hold up.
Hush your mouth, Griswold. Trying to get information out
Make
of
an
it.
intimidation check.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, I suppose it's either that or death. I'll show you the way in.
Well, okay.
That's not what I had in mind, per se.
And it works.
But it works, I guess.
Is there like a visitor's entrance? We would like to find that
What do you
one.
think we are? The Museum of Mages?
No, but
Yes.
listen to her. She's not right in the head most of the time.
Exactly.
I'm like, don't listen to that fool. Not right in the head.
I am the most right in the head. All you guys are wonky.
Sure, whatever.
take your boot off my chest and I can show you the way into the
I
place.
step back and be like, you do anything squirrely, there will be consequences.
Yes, I get it.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to clean the dirt off of his clothes.
Okay. They were
I am the
extremely
good cop in
dirty
this
already.
good cop, bad
Like,
cop
before you even started
situation.
fighting, they were extremely dirty.
All right. So is this like changed to a completely different color now?
It's still black, but they're very clean now.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be like a brown cloak now.
He walks over to the edge of the roof. I assume Varut is following him.
Yep.
And he drops down.
I'll go down after him.
Well, like drops down in a suicidal mode, or drops down as like.
The roof's only like 15 feet up, so he just drops down to the street below, and lands on his feet, and just. You follow him down, and he begins to move off towards that tunnel you saw.
Yeah. All right. I gather Juno and Kalani.
Hmm.
Was like, hey, we found our guy.
Don't listen to her.
He's being very helpful, and he's gonna tell us where the entrance is.
He's a spy. You're no more than likely leading us into a trap, you fool.
If it's a trap, then we'll survive.
Yeah, anyway. What are we doing? I'm going to be whispering to the rest of the group. What are we doing about the boss?
What do you mean about the boss? I thought we were supposed to be performing.
I pull out my Beskar Vibrablade and be like, he could be most.
I'm just going to put an arm on Varut's shoulder and tell him, "You do what you do best."
There. Okay. I'm going to pull out something from a belt. It looks like a little strip of metal with buttons on it. I mean, out of character, it looks like Comlink, but in character, none of you know what that is. So.
Yeah, no, obviously, no. So you bring out the little comlink that 3PO was holding.
Yeah, I hand it to Kalani. You seem like the most responsible of the rest of this bunch. Press this button and you can communicate with the receiving end of my helmet.
So like a walkie-talkie.
I use it right now.
It is like
this.
Yes.
It probably accidentally squealed because we were right next to each other.
Like, so loud. One other thing.
Sorry.
One other thing, and I'll pull off the E-web and sort of set it. This is how I go through how to set it up and how to activate it and be like, now, if you could carry this thing, it wouldn't be anywhere near as bulky and I could get around much more sneakily.
I pick up the E-web and sling it over my shoulder.
Alright, so the spy was standing off to the side and he looks over at you. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I believe so.
He begins to lead you into the tunnel and through a maze-like network of tunnels. And you stop at a large stone door. He wraps his knuckles on the door, and a little slit opens up. There's a quick exchange in a language that you don't understand.
Thieves can't.
Yes, thieves can't. And then the door slides open. Here you are. I can't guarantee you'll live.
All right. Goodbye, strange man.
There is a large hairy guy standing right inside the door with his arms crossed. His ears are a little bit pointed, but not in like an elvish way.
So is he like that bugbear that we saw like 2 worlds ago?
He is not a bugbear.
Oh,
Probably
He is fairly human looking.
alright.
He looks at you. What business do you have here?
We were told that your boss likes entertainment, and so we have come to provide said entertainment.
So go ahead and make.
Yeah, and I'm definitely holding this giant thing.
I guess you're being honest. You are actually going to give him some entertainment. So
No,
go
totally.
ahead and make a persuasion check.
Alright. Persuasion. Looking this up.
I'll pull out my holoprojector playing a recording of what we did up in town.
Okay.
And be like,
So go ahead and do that at advantage then.
Yeah.
wait, I am the logistics side of this motley crew.
Manager.
Alright. Plus.
Just one simple word is all I use to describe Varut. Manager.
Alright. Plus 5. Oh, what's in that one? So
You have advantage, so go ahead and roll again.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Roll 1d20. Actually, how important is this roll?
Very.
Okay, I'm going to use my critical card for that.
Alright, so add a d6 to the roll.
Okay, so a 1.
you
Okay,
wanna-
wait, don't roll that just yet. Don't roll just yet.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So you want to play the critical card. So you drag that out of your You're gonna drag that critical
Alright.
card out of your deck.
Out of the box.
There you go.
Alright, there we go. So 1d20 plus 5 plus 1d6. 18.
All right. The big guy snorts. Suppose the boss is always looking for some new sources of entertainment. Let's see if he's available. Follow me, and don't touch anything. And
he says that, and I'm holding the e-web.
And he moves off into the tunnels. Well, not tunnels. He moves off into what appears to be a fairly spacious cavern.
Wait, were we supposed to follow him, or we just...
Yes, you are supposed to.
Yeah,
follow
no,
him.
we follow him.
Alright, yeah, we're following him.
All right, you follow him through. You see a lot of different criminals around, of all sorts of different races, including some very strange sights. A couple of ladies with wings, a guy with the head of a bull, some things that look like some wargs, plenty of humans and other things like that as well. And he takes you.
We're all looking at the wargs like, oh, those taste so good.
And he takes you to what appears to be like the main building in the cavern. He turns around, wait here, and he steps inside the building. After about a minute, he comes back out. The boss is available. Head on in and do whatever it is you do.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh crap. I've got to be honest, guys. We like spent this planning like after John left, and I've got to be honest. I spent this whole week thinking there is no way we are going to get this far.
There's
no way.
I have the notes for my 5-act puppet performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Good.
All right. So
All right, here we go.
So, you step into the room. It appears to be some sort of throne room. A sort of, I'm just going to describe him out of character, because I don't know how to describe him in character. He looks like he's sort of French, with fairly pale, emaciated looking skin. His eyes are yellow. He has pointed ears, and he carries a goblet of red wine.
I think this man is a vampire.
He looks out at you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh,
I-
definitely a vampire.
I hear you have entertainment for me.
Yes, yes. My
yes.
here would like to demonstrate to you their magnanimous abilities to entertain and marvel everyone they encounter.
Well, I'd suggest you get to it then. I am not a patient man.
Why don't you,
Yes, yes, of course.
Griswold? Why don't you start while we get set up?
Yes. I'm going to step back out of the way and let them do their
Maddie.
thing. I'm not.
What the hell are we doing with Carl?
All right, make
I step back as like a shadow.
So
And
Varut, I'm gonna have you make a stealth check.
I mean, oh crap! I was supposed to figure this out.
Yeah.
And the rest of you need
Yeah,
to make.
you were. It's your pet.
Okay.
Varut,
Wait,
you need
too
to
many
make a
people are
stealth
talking
check.
at once. What's
Okay,
going
so-
on?
Ball.
Hey,
and
write
a
down.
bunch of smaller balls.
Write down. Varut,
What's
you
going
need.
on?
Varut, you need to make a stealth check.
Okay.
And someone else needs to make a performance check to know how distracting your performance is.
Okay,
Okay.
27 on the stealth check.
Wow. Okay then.
I will
I was
roll my
planning on
performance
casting
check
invisibility, but I guess I'm fine.
on the prelude.
Oh, you want to cast invisibility?
I was thinking about doing that, sort of like a stealth field generator on
Okay,
top
you can
of
do
the
that
stealth.
if you want. I assumed you were just gonna stealth. Sorry.
I'll stealth because that way it's more long term than invisibility.
Yeah, no, exactly. Stealth on top of the invisibility. That means you're extra unnoticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'll move away stealthily with that score of 27. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Stealth score I've ever gotten. And then I'm
There
going to
are
press
other
some-
entrances to this building, by the way. You were able to see some others from where you were in the.
I press some buttons on my gauntlet, and I just flat out vanish.
Okay.
That's invisibility.
So someone else needs to make a performance check to see how distracting your
Plus
thing
8.
is.
11. Maybe I should wait. Actually, no, never mind. I can't.
Okay. An 11. So
Oh,
Varut,
right.
you sneak into the building. As the show is going on. And
Perfect.
the boss he's laughing a bit, but he's not really like he doesn't seem to be super like distracted by it, but he's
Super into it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Act 1 was the boring part anyway.
Yeah, no, exactly.
all right.
Hey,
So
I'm gonna find
Varut, what are you doing here?
After I've
Oh.
snuck in, I'm going to see how many people are around him. Are there any people like surrounding him, guards and the like?
There are a couple of burly-looking humanoids that appear to be guards.
How close?
About 15 feet each.
All right. Okay, before I commit to this, hypothetically, could I sneakily go up behind one and just slit the throat and get it out of the way and into a dark corner where it won't be noticed?
Hypothetically, but you're not a rogue, which makes things a
This is
little
true.
difficult.
This is
Yeah,
true.
really, we should try to focus your sneaky kill for the big man himself.
This is
So if you
true.
manage to sneak past those guys,
Yeah, I'll just do that, and then I'll wait till
better to
I'm
cut
much
the head
more
off and leave them confused while we kill them in their confusion.
yeah. Yes, so I'm going to just find a dark corner and then just wait for a much more distracting part.
Alright.
All right. Okay. Now this gets into Act 2. So Act 1 is the prophecy. We're going to describe this kind of in detail. The main actress per se. Actually, hold up. To better amplify this, I'm going to cast Major Image to give kind of a better image of what I am trying to do.
Okay.
So for scenery and whatnot.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Act 1. In Act 1, it is stated by Lilith the Fortune Teller that a certain man by the name of Cain will be slain by a man by the name of Eldenish.
Okay.
just,
All right.
just off to the side, me, Kalani, and Juno are just like, when the hell did she write this?
What time does she have? I want that.
All right. Now we're going to Act 2, in which Cain, as stated before, has a fiery temper. Well, the god of war and chaos has decided to do something about this fool named Eldenish. And so he seeks out two gods in particular, one by the name of Vol, who carries with him who carries with him the forge that can birth god-slaying swords.
Okay.
And so it is then tasked by Vol to produce 100 of these swords. And then Act 2, there's a bit of a musical part in the middle of Act 2. And this is when Vol is producing the swords.
Okay.
So does that mean I gotta roll another performance check on that
go ahead
one?
and roll another performance check.
Okay. Can it be amplified by the major image in
Yes, go ahead and do
Wait.
it at advantage.
Okay, while he's doing that,
Yes.
I got a question for you. Can I cast Arcane Weapon on one of my C-25 grenades?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Okay.
You know, it'd just be better if you just had a thermal detonator and just blew them up.
I don't have a thermal detonator.
Yeah.
What,
I mean, that would have been
damage
overpowered.
type do
Those things
deal
those
again?
things kill.
I believe you said... I'm going to look at my notes. I did my...
Fire force. Pretty.
2d8 fire.
Okay. I'm just curious. Yes, you can cast Arcane Weapon on those. So this is very distracting. The boss seems to be very engrossed in the
In the actual frickin' movie you're doing.
Yeah.
I assume I had some way of doing a remote detonator on one of these, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're just the. I mean, I was expecting Griswold to go a bit grandiose, but I wasn't expecting actual home theater.
All right.
Okay,
So
I
what are you gonna do?
I sneak up behind his chair.
Okay.
He's sitting down.
Yes.
I plant the grenade on the underside of his chair.
Okay.
Actually, so I'm going to move it to where it's attached to the chair.
Okay.
When it detonates, there's not going to be anything between the grenade and him.
All right. So yes, it is. He does not notice whatsoever.
I think we're gonna need a couple more.
I'm going to sneak back,
How?
leave the room,
I.
and then detonate it.
All right. Everyone, roll initiative. Where are you going to come in by the?
Oh
the
my
entrance?
I was not a kid for people.
We didn't even get to the. We didn't even get to the acrobatics.
Are you going to come in through the main entrance, Varut?
Yeah, I'll come.
Good.
I'll detonate it outside the room.
Yeah, but after that, you'll come in through the main entrance.
Yeah.
Please tell me that was sneak attack damage.
I will roll damage here in just a minute.
Please
How
tell me
much
that was
damage
sneak
does-
attack damage?
Okay, so normally it's 2d8 and an arcane weapon adds 1d6. I'm making it 1d6 fire. So it does 2d8 plus 1d6 fire.
Okay. Alrighty. So the boss automatically fails his saving throw because he was not expecting it at all. So he is going to take critical damage. Plus like
Wait,
another
man.
say 15 for the.
This.
You could have waited
I mean, I can't believe it worked. This fucking works.
Everyone does need to roll initiative, so
Oh yeah. I should probably roll that, shouldn't I?
yes, the boss is still alive.
9.
14.
What, John?
The boss is still alive. It hurt him, but he is still alive.
How did you take a grenade point blank? I'm still... Okay.
Grenade to his butt, and he's still alive.
Yes.
Only because I hit point system.
You can fuck it up.
And Varut, you still need to roll initiative.
I was wondering what was going to go wrong.
I did. It's a 9.
All right, let me transfer you over to the map here. Juno, you're up first.
Oh golly, okay. I guess I'll whip out my pew pew.
The two guards immediately shift into their hybrid wolf forms. They are werewolves.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
All right, guys. So, what exactly goes wrong?
Explosion.
I wonder how hurt he is.
He's pretty hurt. He's not looking good.
Alright, I'll take
Bloody at least?
Yeah, at least bloodied.
Good.
Only because this is a hit point system did he survive.
Yeah.
A grenade point blank.
Yeah. Well, that and he's not just a normal human.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you doing, Juno?
I am gonna shoot guard 2, I guess.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh,
Oh, I think I
that
finally got all those
Does
emails
not
done.
hit. No.
okay, for my second action, I'm going to do the same.
All right. You guys do get a surprise round, so yeah.
Oh,
that-
sweet. So a round of
Yes.
absolute attack. Nice.
Yes, that will hit. So these guys are not shifted yet. They are like about to shift, but they're not shifted yet. Because...
Awesome.
All right.
And then Coral is kinda Coral.
Good job. It's probably for the best that we did it this time because Maddie and I still hadn't figured out exactly what we wanted Carl to do.
Yeah. But what's it say? Okay. I'll just Gucci. Wait, I think I could do so. No. Okay. That's
Carl,
all
just gonna move
Carl
there?
can do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Griswold, you're up.
My art is not respected. Okay. I'm going to go and are they wearing anything metal, by the way?
The guards are wearing some metal armor. The boss is not.
All right.
So heat metal.
Well, heat metal, but I am going to perform it like that. I'm still trying to perform this performance and be like, and then Cain said those words. Feel the fire stoked by hatred.
All right, which one are you
That's
targeting?
the cast heat metal. The one on the left.
All right, so it just takes damage if it's wearing the armor, right?
Yep.
All right, roll the damage.
All right. I'm trying to remember how much.
Yeah, it's 2d8 fire when you cast a spell. You can use a bonus action each of your subsequent turns causes damage again.
So, nope. Roll 2d8 fire. Any mods added or not any mods added?
And they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks at the start of your next turn if you don't drop the item. So it's armor, so you can't exactly drop it.
Takes 2d fire damage. Maybe I should have upcasted it, but too late now. Okay. Where is? Wait. Here we go. All right. So yeah, roll 2d8. 12 points of fire damage.
All right, anything else?
Bonus action. Continue performing.
All right.
God.
All right, Varut, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to sneak into the room.
Yeah, you are still hidden, so.
Do-do-do. And then da-dum.
Wait, if you're still hidden, can you sneak attack stab him?
He doesn't have sneak attack. He's not a
Not a
rogue.
rogue.
That's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm using my performance to make it look like that anyone who's outside the room still thinks that this is a performance.
Yeah. Okay.
And
fair
then
enough.
I'm gonna pull a device from my belt that out of character. It looks like the seismic bombs dropped by Slave One in episode 2,
Okay.
only a smaller version.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna chuck that to the other side of the room,
All right.
to right where the boss is.
All right. That will unhide you. So what does he need to do?
Shatter. So shatter.
Con save.
Con save, yes.
Okay. Jeez, this is a long freaking stat block. He passes.
Okay, so he takes. If it's higher than 15, which you said pass, so I assume higher than 15. Takes half of 3d8 thunder damage. So 7 thunder damage. Wait. Each creature in a 10-foot radius must make the Constitution saving throw.
The guards aren't within 10 feet.
Yep. Look at that spacing.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, and you are unhidden by throwing the grenade. Anything else?
You know what? Bonus action. I'm going to cast Arcane Weapon on my blaster,
All right.
dealing lightning. So I'm gonna flavor that as an ion attachment.
All right. Kalani, your turn.
Oh, hang on.
I'm gonna assume that E-Web is just like sitting here deactivated on the ground.
Well, yeah, it's sitting next to me, yeah. Because I put it down. I was going to do something with it, but
Yeah,
that's
we were
not...
supposed to set it up, but we didn't have time.
Yeah, but... Yeah, Varut didn't turn it on or show me how it worked, did he?
I showed you how to, but I think mechanically I need to activate it or something.
Yeah, you
because
do
it's
need to
the
activate it.
cannon from Artillerist.
Yes.
Okay, well, I've got a good old trusty, reliable dagger that I stole. That's not mine.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be my turn for now because I'm gonna want to wait for them to reach me because if I were to try to get over there, I'd have to use breakaway armor to do it, and I don't want to do that for this honor.
All right.
So would that just be my regular attack roll?
Yep.
Would you just throw the dagger?
What are you throwing the dagger at?
I'm throwing at guard 1, the one that's immediately in front of
The thing
me.
is, because a dagger is a thrown weapon, it uses the stats for a dagger.
Oh, okay. So what's the roll
range? It's
what's the roll
20-60 for a dagger.
So
Yeah, that's what
this attack will be at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Who are you throwing at it again?
Guard 1. Remind me again. What's its attack bonus or?
Plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a finesse weapon, so it's strength or dex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Strength
well,
is gonna
that's
be better.
actually pretty good. That's what I have a bonus in.
And then it's a 20-60 range, so you're at long range.
Yeah, disadvantage on the attack roll.
Damn it.
All right. We look at that. I get a critical card.
Yeah, and I missed entirely.
Yes, you did.
Day.
Screw it. If this goes worse, I'm just gonna bash him with the E-web.
This thing is.
I'm just gonna use the E-web like a club.
Until I activate it, you know.
Okay, so I got a card that is literally useless for me. So.
Awesome.
Fortuitous
Well,
circumstance
totally
doesn't do
useless.
anything for the DM.
That's awesome.
All right, Juno, your turn.
Shitty. The same guy again.
All right.
Alrighty. Okay. Pretty sure that hits?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, crap.
Then I'm just gonna
Do the same.
Okay.
In a second. Alrighty, that hits again.
Yep. That definitely hits again. Yeah, double the dice. Maddie has 3 critical cards now.
Holy crap.
You should probably use a couple of those.
I actually
Okay,
can't see
sorry,
it.
one minute.
Speaking of which, I should probably use mine if I remember what the heck it does.
It is a bonus, so you can add a d6 to one roll.
That wouldn't have helped in the last one.
Alright,
No, I'll
he
save
is almost dead.
Alrighty, and then Carl is going to use charge
Alright.
and come up to him. And then multi-attack.
Go, Carl! Go for the jugular!
go for the jugular.
Rip his freaking throat out, Carl!
Freaking ice him.
That's
Evie,
for the
rip his
first
throat.
one.
I don't
Hey,
want you to stop.
no.
Yes, that hits.
I don't want to.
You just pulled an Arnold.
Carl, I don't want you to stop till his intestines are hanging from your fangs.
Alright, so Carl mauls this werewolf and he falls dead.
Yeah.
Until it is over.
He did not get to do a single thing.
I just picture him screaming as he
What
just
if
tries
Arnold
to.
was one of the guards?
He's just
in the
transforming. He's just transforming, screaming as the freaking bear. Hey, who wins in a fight between a werewolf and a bear? The bear, apparently.
Apparently.
The genetically advanced bear.
So,
The radio bear.
yeah. So who do you think's? I think they have the low morale right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
that's an
they got blown up with a grenade. There was a seismic bomb that went off in their ears. And then their werewolf friend just got destroyed
Alright,
by...
it is now the turn of the boss.
Wait, I thought we were still on surprise round.
No, surprise round just
It was
ended.
Juno's turn. That means our surprise round's over. She went first.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, so what's the boss gonna do?
This is going way better than I thought it would. The whole time I was thinking, what's going to go wrong? What's going to go wrong? Because every time we've tried to pull something this crazy, something went wrong. Save for the bag of holding trick. Bag of holding trick bag of holding trick was really anticlimactic, actually.
Alright, he is going to move up to Carl,
A baby.
and he is going to make an unarmed strike. Yeah, that's a critical hit.
Baby.
So Carl is grappled by him,
By boss man.
and then he's going to bite him.
Oh.
Oh, he's vamp.
Yes, he is a
So
vampire.
he's a vampire.
He is a vamp. Okay.
I mean, granted, I don't.
What's Carl's AC?
Carl's AC is 12.
Alright, he hits.
Oh,
Wow. This actually weirdly makes sense. I don't know anything about Warhammer, but I think that Juno would actually be the only one who would have any idea what a vampire is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because
for Halloween, so
yeah.
So
Well,
Carl
not
takes
just that, but the book Carmilla and subsequently Dracula would both be books that were out at least by the time you were around.
So Carl takes 9 piercing damage. He also takes 7 necrotic damage, and his hit points, his maximum hit points, are reduced by 7. Temporarily, it'll go back to normal when he finishes a long rest. All right, Griswold, your turn.
All right. Okay. So, all right. My heat metal is still on the first guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. So my bonus action will be that, and then basically, my main action will once again be used to distract any of the other things because I'm pretty sure we're loud, but I'm gonna make my performance louder by using minor illusion
All right. So
and basically
yeah.
like
no
like
one
just
suspects
having
a
like
freaking
this,
thing.
make like this immaculate
No, it's normal. Where's the day?
song going off with a 3-part chorus.
All right. So roll the damage for heat metal.
I'm sorry. I just pictured the one-winged angel from Final Fantasy VII.
Sephiroth.
Oh my gosh.
His name is Sephiroth.
Yeah, but the song is
Yeah, the song. Okay.
yeah, the song is called One Winged Angel.
Oh,
It's
okay.
more specifically known as the first video game song to have vocals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a fun fact about it.
All
It had
right.
an actual
Varut, your
choir
turn.
in it.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot him with my
Shoot who?
blaster, but
Shoot
I'm gonna
who?
use my critical hit card.
Shoot who?
The
You
boss.
shoot.
Oh, the boss?
Boss.
Yes. Okay. So go ahead and roll damage. That's an automatic hit and an automatic critical hit. So.
So that is 2d10 plus 6. That's 23
You
radiant
forgot
damage.
to roll the damage for your
Oh, yes. Plus slash R.
Well, vampires are not vulnerable to radiant damage, but they should be. So I'm going to have that do a lot more damage.
2d6. Really?
He is just
Wow.
barely alive.
Snake eyes.
Like literally, he is alive by 2 health right now.
Oh my god! Are you serious? How
So
far
how
away is he?
The bonus action.
How far away is he from you?
Yeah.
40 feet.
Crap! I wouldn't even be able to make that with breakaway.
I have
Yeah.
a stake. So
Wait.
I have a stake.
So I'm
and
looking
I
at
have
the
one
bonus action.
too.
Start it.
So like,
Go for the
oh
kill.
my gosh.
All right, guard
Let the
one.
guard.
Oh wait, no, Varut, are you doing anything else?
No. Wait. Since the E-web's already physically deployed,
Yes.
could an argument be made to just activate it with a bonus action?
Sure.
Okay, I turn it on.
Okay. The UM is
Word.
now on.
Can I do anything with the E-web?
No,
Chuck it at him.
because it is technically something that Varut uses. It technically
Alright.
isn't actually a. Yeah, whatever. Guard
Okay,
one.
rules wise, it's not a turret that I can use. Got it.
Yes, it is guard one's turn now. Wow, these guys actually aren't that fast. They only have. Alright, he is going to move up to here to try to get Kalani.
How big is he?
He is smaller than you.
Good to know.
I'm
Yeah,
a
he's
lot
not
of
going to do
smaller
anything
than
else
Kalani.
because he can't.
Good
Kalani,
to know.
your turn.
Okay. So, I'm going to go up to this guy. And I'm going to grapple check.
Alright. Rick.
I forgot what the grapple check was.
It's athletics, so
What?
it's athletics.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Space Jam. We're gonna throw this werewolf into orbit.
No, he's not going to throw him into orbit. I know exactly what he's going to do with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed.
Yeah, you successfully grapple him.
Yeah, okay. So,
The range
can I
is
throw him at the
35 feet
boss
on
man?
that, so that is an attack roll at disadvantage if you want to hit the boss.
All right. All
I
right.
mean, you can
and
still
that's just
totally
the same as
hit
my
the
others
boss.
I've been doing, right?
I mean, you could totally move. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
You just grab it, and just run up and then throw it.
Yeah, but I mean, I made the movement action though.
no, you didn't. You can split up your movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
went
So
like
I
this, and then
walked
you
up,
could
I
move
grabbed
to,
this
like,
dude, and then I'm
Right
gonna
there.
walk close. Yeah, and then I'll walk closer to the boss. Yeah, I'll go right there. With
Right, and the guard
with
is
guard
right there.
one
So-
in tow.
Make an attack roll against the boss.
Yeah, no, can I just say it's funny to just picture Kalani walk up and just grab the werewolf by the scruff of its neck and just start dragging him along.
Speaking of fire, you're playing him as a football and you're going in for the end zone.
All right, make your attack roll.
Okay, so is it still at disadvantage?
No, it is not still at disadvantage because you are within 10 feet of him.
All right. So
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
so
threw
that
him.
is
By the
a.
way, it's important. I throw the werewolf as if I were trying to throw him maximum 200 feet.
All right, so that is a medium creature.
Jeez.
So it will deal 4d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get a little chart thing.
Roll 4d6.
Roll 46. Okay. Slash roll.
This only matters to how
wow,
much
I'm
damage
shaking.
the guard
I'm too
takes.
happy.
The boss is dead. Like, I'm not even gonna.
Not gonna even try.
Okay.
Look, he has 2 health. What's he gonna do?
Oh, another word.
All right, yeah. The boss gets creamed, and the werewolf smashes into the wall.
Yeah.
Take out the
He wasn't worthy of my blade. He attacked a bear.
All right, Juno.
He attacked my bear specifically.
Yeah.
Juno, your turn.
Wait, why is combat still on? Oh,
Because the guard is still alive.
Okay.
Because the guard is
He's in the wall, but he's alive.
You smashed him into the wall. Yes, he is. He is not feeling good, but he is alive.
Is he stuck or
No, he just is slumped against the wall. You didn't even damage the wall.
Oh, so he's prone.
Yeah, he is prone.
So what are you doing, Maddie?
Okay, yeah, 1 second, I'm figuring it out. Okay,
Shoot him with the gun.
You want Carl to beat the crap out of him too?
I'm going to go over here,
Okay.
kiss Carl on the head. That's both my actions. And then Carl is gonna come up. And
Good
yeah.
girl, Carl. Boy, still not sure. How dare that vampire? How dare that vampire hurt our fluffy girl? Boy,
just
thing.
maul the guy.
All right, go for it. So at advantage because he is prone. Yes, that'll hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's okay. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
that one
1
doesn't
second.
matter there because
I was not expecting it to go this well.
I mean,
Oh,
the boss definitely wasn't prepared for this.
No.
I mean, I blew him up with a grenade.
Can I just
Oh, wow. Thanks, Carl.
All right, second attack.
Oh, okay.
I just imagine when the vampire bit Carl, he just turned and saw Kalani dragging his werewolf towards him and just wing it at him.
Yep.
I shot
All
him.
right. You didn't roll to hit, but I'm not even gonna make you roll to hit. 'Cause it's okay.
Crap.
All right. Griswold, your turn. Heat metal is still on this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, heat metal is still on him, and I guess I'll use. Okay, I will.
I feel bad for this guard.
Add in a triumphant sort of narration. And as Cain brought down his blade, Eldenesh could feel the fire.
Okay.
Alright, so rolling 2d8.
Oh my god.
14 points of fire damage.
He just barely holds on. He is lying on the ground. His guts are hanging out. He has several broken bones. His skin and
Carl's
fur are
snacking on him.
seared. And he just
I feel so bad for this guard. He was just like, oh, what a normal day. The boss exploded. Time to kill these intruders. Wait, what's this knight doing? Why am I being dragged over here? Boss, no.
So he has 1 health currently.
Wow. Okay.
So who wants to go in for the mercy kill?
Varut, it's your turn.
I am.
We actually
Here, rolling down the weather turns around. Like straight at him.
Because this guy's the leader and all.
Okay, here we go. Pew pew. 13 to hit.
He's dead.
All right. Yep.
All right, Varut. And Varut takes it home with a mercy kill.
Hey, I did not
civilized way to kill someone.
So
They won't. I just can't even. I'm trying to imagine the forensics guys coming in here, looking at the vampire lord, going. It's the weirdest thing. It looks like a large fuzzy object was used to bludgeon him to death, but there was only 1 blow. What have done this?
Anyways. Alright, so combat is now over.
To get killed by being bludgeoned with a werewolf.
So combat is now over.
I think we could call this one an explosive performance.
Goodness. Get out!
Oh my god! I could have never dreamed it would have gone that well. When I started thinking he was a vampire, I was like, "Oh crap! This could go wrong in so many ways."
The grenade did a lot of damage.
Vampires are a pain to fight in 5th edition.
The grenade brought him down to 50 health. So.
And Carl brought him down another good 50, and then I came in with the freaking werewolf projectile.
All right, so
I don't see why you guys use guns. This is way better.
All right, so what would you guys like to do now?
All right, I am going to continue the performance quickly. I'm going to use the spell message to kind of message everyone around me silently as I'm still attempting this performance.
Okay.
All right, guys, quickly search the place and find a way out before somebody realizes their boss is dead.
Oh, there's multiple doors. Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave you with the cannon. I'm going to sneak out of here and meet you guys on the outside.
All right. You find your way back outside, and I assume once you're out of the building, you're not sneaking anymore because you're just.
Yeah.
The big guy that brought you in, he nods at you. Sounds like the boss enjoyed himself in there.
It was quite a performance.
You could say it was.
Should be long in a few minutes.
Yeah, we just need. Yeah, the others will be back shortly. They just, they need to do a bit of cleanup.
Understandable.
Wait, hold up. While he's still out, while Varut is outside, I message him through message spell, and I say, "Oh yeah, negotiate a payment."
Yes, get us paid for our efforts.
Some of the performers were curious. Who do we see about our payment? The boss did not. Boss was doing himself.
I suppose I can take care of that. He reaches into a. He thinks for a couple of seconds. I'll negotiate with the boss later. Sounds like the performance is still going on in there. But I'll negotiate with him later, and I'll find you and give you your payment.
Fair enough.
Oh, I need it up front.
For lodging and stuff, our bear, we just need to feed poor Carl.
Very well.
Persuasion.
Once I'm out of earshot, I'll use the comm link in my helmet and be like, "I'm clear. When you guys finish up, the card is looking to come talk to the boss. You might want to get out of there before he gets there."
Yeah. So, you know what? Yeah. So, anyways, search the guys that we just butchered.
All
Or
right.
anything useful.
Make an investigation check.
All right.
I bend down and just be like, come here, baby. And just go to Carl and just like, oh, you did so good. You did so good, baby.
I guess I'm
All right.
just
The
performing
guards
to
don't
a
have
dead
anything.
audience.
Don't have anything interesting.
What's left of the
However-
boss man didn't even have a purse.
No, the guards don't have anything interesting. The boss
right.
does.
Ooh, what's he got?
Oh,
The boss has some sort of strange black cloth the size of a handkerchief.
Okay, and I have no clue what it is.
I'm just going to tell you it's a portable hole.
Ooh, that's nice.
Think of all the things we could fit into a portable hole. Think of all the
Gosh.
extra marionettes I can carry around.
What if? No. No, it wouldn't be that obvious, would it?
What?
What if I use the portable hole on the corpses?
I mean, it's an
Hey.
option.
that could work.
All right. I kind of message from the sideline. All right. I can use major image once again to make to make it look like that the boss and his guards are still alive.
Yeah. It's just like we told them we'd clean them up. We'd clean it. So let me just write portable hole somewhere.
Okay.
Put the bodies in the hole.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So you put the bodies in the hole, and it's.
Would I be able to
and-
stow the e-web in there as well?
Sure.
All right. Cool. Put the e-web in there.
I mean, a breathing creature can survive in a closed portable hole, according to the stat block. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I just shoved corpses in there. Actually, hey, Carl, you hungry?
Down for a meal, yeah.
Does Carl just jump in the hole?
All right. So, you
I'm-
guys
I'm-
do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to make. I'm trying to get us a good, a nice, decent exit. Exit.
I mean, you could just walk out the front door.
Yeah, I know we can do that. Yeah, no, let's do that because it'll be suspicious if Carl's missing. But however, I have the hole, and that means there's no bodies in there, so they'll have to look.
Yeah. There is still bloodstains, but
You know what? We could just say that was part of the performance. It was we used there was a thing with animal hide with an animal heart. It was part of a thing.
all right. So you pass back out of their base. No one makes any attempt to stop you.
Awesome.
And you find your way all the way back up to the museum.
All right.
Make it.
I should really empty this somewhere.
Thumbs up,
You
ladies and
stand
gentlemen.
before the museum. It is midday. It looks like the museum is open.
Oh, I put the portable hole on the ground and I go, by the way, Varut, and then I pull out the e-web, probably with some of the blood stains on it.
Maybe some guts too.
Yeah, I just
hanging on.
pull it out and I'm like, by the way, Varut,
That in there.
here's this.
They're like, how did you put that in there?
Yeah, you're probably confused by the hole.
Did you open the door?
You're like, how on Kessel did you?
How in Jesus' name did you do
Doesn't make
that?
much. You may not believe it, but it doesn't make much sense to me either. I just put it on the ground, and there was a hole. I almost fell in.
A hole you can carry around.
And I realized I could try to help our escape.
Yes, that is beneficial.
You are standing on.
We should
this
maybe we
open
should tell the guards that it's it's a good idea to try to go.
Guardman first.
Yeah. We should talk to those.
In an alley, not in the main thoroughfare.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go across the road.
Yeah.
And just kind of like knock on the door, then enter.
All right.
Is the same guy still working the same shift?
Yep.
All right.
Wow, we were not gone long.
No, you were gone a while, but it's his shift again. So.
Oh.
He just had 2 days in a row. Okay. I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna ask. What does the boss look like again? Just wondering.
Some sort of thin, wiry guy. I don't really. Why do you need to know?
Would this be him?
we pull the corpse out of it.
He jumps back in his seat.
Would this be him?
Looks like him.
You're
What
like,
did
I
you
think.
do?
Bounty on him so we can
And
collect.
I'm just like, I reach back into the hole and I pull out one of the werewolves. I do this.
Is there a bounty on these criminal?
Bounty.
Oh, there's another one in there.
There isn't a bounty on the head of the dusk, but I suppose we need to give you something.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
They should be I don't know how long how long it'll take for them to realize that their boss is missing.
I'll have to talk to my superiors.
As you go do that.
I'll just put these back in the hole so we don't dirty your carpet.
He stands up and leaves the room.
Yeah. So I put the corpses back in the hole so I don't bloody their carpet.
So I guess.
Could you do that? Could you do that to my gauntlets?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah. So press to digitate my gauntlets, scrape them together.
I just start cleaning the cat and muttering.
Yeah, you just clean the e-web. You're just like freaking reality shifting. There's so many laws of reality that thing breaks.
Just muttering a whole bunch of stuff in Mandalorian. You can't hear. You can't hear it. You just can't understand it.
Yeah, no, exactly. We're just
sounds like gibberish to you.
Yeah, but in reality, it's just complex trying to figure out how this works. You're like maybe it's like a portable device that opens a pocket dimension, or you're trying to make some sense of it.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
All right. Well, I guess we're just in the waiting room at the moment.
Yes.
So I'll grab like today's newspaper if they have one.
Okay.
What's
I pick up the portable hole so that it's just not left open on the ground.
Yeah.
What is the stock market doing?
Don't ask me these questions.
Well, you see clearly the Reebok industry failed when they tried their new Ba-Bomb line. Then again, the Mario Brothers movie really wasn't a good idea to try to sell it.
It's just like a freaking line in the newspaper. It's like, yes, I know a lot about these.
I'm just picturing kind of like Harmon Quest. John's just off to the side of our characters. It's just John, and he's like, what's on the newspaper? And I don't, and then just start scribbling on it as you're reading it.
It looks like Herman's fishery is up 200%. Probably should have invested in that. It's a shame I don't live here.
After a few minutes, the receptionist comes back with a burly warforged, actually.
All right.
He is wearing the clothes of a police. Well, he's not wearing the clothes of a police officer.
He's built to look like
it. Designed like a police officer, with the exception of the fact that he is wearing a brown trench coat.
He just like killed a police officer.
He is wearing a brown trench coat.
Are you the one in charge here?
That would be me.
By the way, I actually like tried to sit down in a chair.
Okay.
And was just kind of twiddling my thumbs.
You crushed the chair.
Aw. In which case I was just standing kind of disappointed in the chair.
I hear you
But-
somehow managed to kill the leader of the Dusk?
Oh, right here. I put the hole on the ground again, and then pull him out.
Well, that's him, all right.
Also, there's two of these, and I pull out one of the werewolves.
Yeah, his most trusted guards, I think. I'll talk to the mayor of Sharn. We'll get something done in your honor.
Kind of flaming purple, I could say.
One could say it was rather exciting.
Why did you do this?
The explosive situation, wouldn't you say?
Why
Well,
did
it seems
you
like
do
a good
this?
idea. Well, it seemed like a good idea to help out once we heard about it.
How did you hear
Also-
about it?
Oh, we heard about it from the museum across the street.
Oh, yeah. He's had a lot of nasty run-ins with the Dusk. I imagine he'll be grateful to know that their boss is dead.
Yeah, we'll inform him ourselves.
I'll leave you to
In
it.
due time.
Probably with less. And I just kind of like not really shake the corpse, but just kind of hold it.
Yeah.
Probably with less of this.
Yeah.
Why don't you lay the other one out?
I don't think it would be nice to bring this into the museum as the like arm just dangles loosely.
I want them to be like, you might want to get each other one out of that.
In the
Well,
museum.
don't carry it around with us, you know.
Do you have anywhere we should put these actually?
Follow me.
Lava.
You're like, you mean the morgue down the street?
He takes you back into the area, and he gets another portable hole and places it on the ground.
Okay. So I put my portable hole on the ground and put the corpses in there. The other one.
He picks it up, closes it up, and puts it into the evidence locker.
I want to point out that if it's possible, I like to shake out what else is in there. But if there was anything else,
There
Unless-
wasn't anything else.
unless it was something important.
there wasn't.
Okay,
anything
yeah.
else.
So I was just trying to. Okay, well, aside from leakage, it's like we should probably pressure wash that thing. Okay, I'm gonna get my brand new portable hole pressure washed.
Okay.
Not that I'd exactly know what that is, but I imagine there's pressure washers here.
Sure.
We must first ask the mayor of Townsville,
Yeah.
or whatever the city is.
I don't care. I killed a vampire with a werewolf.
We need to get the money so we can get paid twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
not going to
Obviously,
get
the
paid
right
by the Dusk. You know that,
No,
right?
No.
Yeah. No. I know we're gonna get our MacGuffin from the museum. I know we're gonna get our MacGuffin from the museum. However, it's also nice to have stuff to sell in other worlds when we go there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, we're just being economical here.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, we're waiting for the mayor to get back with our payment.
Yeah. We're gonna see what's done about this crime syndicate we just beheaded.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
kill a snake. You gotta cut off the head of the snake. Don't you know?
what else would you guys like to do?
I don't.
I guess read the.
Well, actually, there is one thing I do. I'm just because did Griswold get all the way through the performance?
Okay, I guess the performance was still going on.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah. Because I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I'm like, by the way, Griswold, what happened next to Ronald and Charlie? I need to know. I need this. It's actually surprisingly well written. What is Juno interested too?
Yeah, man.
I bet Griswold after the thing being all like, why did you have to get me to that? I was in the middle of telling my story.
I was pissed.
All right. Okay, so where did we leave off? Oh, we left off with the battle between Eldinesh and Kane.
So if we see where this is going. I never would have expected it to go that well.
However, you see when Kane struck with his blade broke. For the 100th sword that made for him was not an immortal god killer, but it was in fact a normal blade. And so, with that, his blade broke, and then
knew it.
Oh yeah, but anyways, Kane still ended up killing Eldinesh with his free hands, burning it. However, Eldinesh in the meantime was able to cut one of his hands off, giving Kane the name the Ever Bleeding One.
Yeah, we're just like, we're just watching that story while this is going on. Me and Juno are just watching our stories.
I'm sitting here, cleaning the
Which
oh my god!
leads into Act 4. Act 4. Val is then chained to his very own anvil and is forced to serve Kane for the rest of eternity.
Okay, I gotta ask, like, for real, did you actually write all this? Or are you reading off something?
I am reading off of something that I wrote, which is basically just cliff notes of like, which is cliff notes of another story.
All right, that's what I wanted to know, because I was about to be like, did you go full my brother? Because my brother, like, actually like sat down at one point where we were playing a game and he was playing a paladin. We were trying to come up with ways to stop an execution from happening. And what he did was, like, while everyone was doing their stuff, he was just sitting there writing vigorously something. And then out of nowhere, he did this one beautiful speech that he wrote, like, on the spot to distract everyone. And where he comes out, he's like, lies and deceit, and does this whole spiel. And he still has that next to his Valiant character sheet. It was just too good.
All right, so a few days go by. The mayor ends up doing a parade in your honor.
We're just watching their performance, and it's just like, and we're just like, now you see, they already got something wrong. They're only throwing, they're not even throwing their performers. And even then, their performers aren't going that high.
And he also does promise that he's going to dispatch some of the Sharn Watch to go and destroy the Dusk once and for all.
Yeah. I'm just imagining the DOS, like, the last couple days. They're like, wow, the boss was real quiet. He must have had a real ball at that speed, at that performance. The boss must be really happy. He hasn't threatened to eat one of us in like 2 days. Should one of us check on him? Nah.
Yeah, he should be good.
And then, like, right as the guards are coming down, they're like, boss, the guard's coming down. Boss, where's the boss? Why is there dried blood on the floor?
Yes, exactly. That is what happened.
What happened to the throne?
That is exactly what happened.
Why is the throne gone?
All right.
So that went poorly for them.
Yeah.
Great for us.
You guys weren't there for that, obviously, but.
Yeah, no. I imagine by the time that happens, we already took our MacGuffin and left. So,
The-
but after all the stuff is done with the mayor, did we get anything, or was there just an honorary
it was
thing?
just
And
the
is that
parade.
it?
It was just the parade.
Do we
Fair
get
enough.
the key to the city? That's
Fair enough.
virtually useless because if we go anywhere else, it's just going to be like a thing.
No,
Yeah.
he does not give
So-
you a key to the city.
Yeah, no. Well, either way, we just we go. Well, we've expanded our brand. Now watch as these mysterious adventurers absolutely vanish because we're going to go talk to the curator.
Possibly before eternity.
That will be hilarious. Just the legend of these travelers.
You return
The
to
firecracker
the
circus.
museum.
The firecracker circus.
The
The
police
museum
chief is
curator
actually-
clearly states they disappeared.
the police chief is actually sitting outside of the office. He appears to be drinking oil. And he nods at you as he sees you pass by.
Give him a respectful wave.
Yep.
You enter the museum.
Wait, hold up. I asked him if I can take today's newspaper from their lobby.
I suppose so.
Oh, I do. There we go. We have something to remember this by.
Yeah, and we just look at the newspaper. The Firecracker Circus. Actually, seriously, we should probably think of a name.
Oh.
Hey, that's not bad for a name, though.
Before, but I thought, wait a second, that's already used
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, no, and really, we're not really that fantastic. We're explosive. We're exciting. But I wouldn't use fantastic.
So you enter the museum. You see the dragon shard that started this whole adventure sitting before you.
Yep. So I guess we get the curator, or whatever he was, the owner.
The curator gets brought out. You're back.
Yeah.
Back so soon. I didn't expect to ever see you again.
You didn't see the parade outside?
You haven't heard the news?
You show the paper.
I don't
read
keep
today's
up with the
newspaper?
news.
Oh,
Oh, the boss is dead.
Yeah.
Well, that is good news.
This happened a couple days ago. We just decided to take a couple days for.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. How did you manage to accomplish such a task?
Oh, it was easy. We did a performance.
with the performance.
Put one of these under his chair.
Everybody loves a circus.
Would you like to hear the performance?
I don't have time for it right now.
Oh no,
Oh.
you have time.
No.
No?
I don't. Honestly, I think we might be needing to head out ourselves.
Oh, that's
Anyways,
true.
I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
owe you a dragon shard. He whispers to his assistant, who runs off and gets a key. He opens the
Now for him to watch in horror as we vanish.
the thing.
In front of his eyes.
I'm glad you didn't try to steal this. The glass around it is specially warded. You would have had to use incredibly powerful magic. And
I just turned towards him while he's talking, like just right as he said steal it, and I just say, "Don't insult me."
Very well, very well.
Today is not
He
Tuesday.
reaches out
I'm not-
the blue crystal towards you.
I am no thief.
Alright.
Make it very clearly known where she stands on thieving.
Alright, he holds out the blue crystal towards you.
Alright.
I guess I'll take it. I've been taking all the crystal MacGuffins.
Might as well.
So it's just called the Dragonstone, right?
Dragon shard.
Dragon Shard.
They are actually like a thing in official Eberron, as is a Dawnstone. Actually, that's a thing in favor. Never mind.
I'll have to ask Gary what those are. I don't care at the moment. I can't attune to it, but I'll ask him what it is.
It's not a. Well, the dragon shard. I don't actually. Do dragon shards have any? If dragon shards have any magical properties, I will send them to you after the session.
Not that it matters because I can't use it. I'm not attuned to it.
Well, you might be able to attune to it. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Um,
stay still for an hour,
so
look
you
pretty.
feel the familiar pulling sensation, and you find yourself back in.
Oh yeah, I made sure to thank him for the shard before we this vanished before his eyes.
Okay. And you reappear back in Cornelius' palace. It is looking worse every time you come here. More and more stuff is destroyed.
Just like home.
And there are 3 portals before you once again. One
What?
is blue, one is red, and one is like a sickly yellow.
Where do these lead?
Is there any sort of like writing or anything
Nope.
around them that indicate where they go?
Nope.
Or is it just like a galaxy-shaped thing? Okay. We should go in the sickly yellow one because that's the last one he named.
Yeah,
And also,
I agree.
I have suspicions.
3's a charm.
Yeah.
Really?
I have
We still have a-
suspicions, but you know what? Let's go, because I have a suspicion where this might lead.
Okay, I have no idea. John, are we still level 6 after ever?
Yes, you level up. I forgot to add that.
Yeah. I
Alright.
figured we'd level up after our rather spectacular performance.
All right, 7th level.
Yep.
That means I get my first 4th level spell slot. What
This time, I need to remember to add HP.
spell slots? Oh yeah.
I had a whole texting fit with John this week because I realized, crap, I didn't add HP, and I don't know if I failed to do that the last couple levels.
Yep.
I was probably annoying you.
Yeah, it was fine.
Anyways, 7th. Ideal feature.
You get the second ideal feature. So you get a climbing and swimming speed equal to your current movement speed, and you can move through a hostile creature's space, but you can't end your turn there.
Flash
Oh,
of
I get the
June.
determined.
Yeah.
It's not until 3 levels that I get something.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny. I'm just
Oh,
non-magical difficult terrain. Ignore.
Yeah,
All right.
that too.
Hey, I get Flash Genius.
Yep.
When you are another creature with it you see within 30 feet of you make an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll.
Okay.
You can use this a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. That is the smarts.
Alright, that is a 3rd level spell slot now.
Okay, now to add my hit points, because that's just a hit die, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that,
And then
Oh.
here.
I'll roll it here. It's a D12, I think.
yeah, you can roll it if you want to, or you can use the static amount. And then you also
Nope,
get to
that's
add
fifth
your
level.
Constitution modifier and an additional 1 because you're a Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Oh, so a 5.
Alright, I'm going to switch back from message back to guidance, I think.
Oh.
So the comm link is now out of power, well, depowered.
Yeah, well, I give it back.
Alright. Put it back in a pocket.
Alright, so... Yeah. Which portal do you want to take?
Hang on.
The 3rd one.
Yellow.
Haha!
Piss yellow.
Yeah.
It's not that color, it's more... like,
I like it when I get an even number like that.
I don't know, I
It
don't
means
really know
I-
how to describe it, but you'll understand why it's that color when you go through it.
Okie
It's New Vegas, isn't it?
Okay, you step through, you all step through the portal, and you find yourself in a canyon.
Yep.
You hear a horrible screeching noise as several what look like gigantic wasps begin to fly towards you. And that's where we're going to end the session.
I freaking called it.
No.
I freaking called it.
Like right before it we end, Juno lets out a loud scream and it just cuts.
Yep.
I freaking called it.
You are now in Cazador Canyon.
Oh gosh.
You get a message from Cornelia stating you are after a fusion cell here.
Yes, this
Oh,
world
this
is
is gonna
not
be
as better than the others.
Oh crap! I'm gonna have to get some things figured out and talk to John about a couple things. I didn't expect us to be here so soon.
To be where so soon?
Oh, at the part of the campaign where we're starting to move to our worlds.
We're not going to do them all in a row.
Okay. Okay,
I
so the
will
other
send you
portals
to
aren't
your
others.
To your home settings eventually, but we're not going to do them one after the other.
Okay. So the other two portals are not one of ours.
Nope.
All right. Good to know. I still want to get some stats written down because I was thinking with some significant things going on, I should probably talk to one of my friends to see about getting some stats written for a few things down.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I was wondering what Guardian stats would look like.
I can make those. I can make those happen.
Yeah, but not just Guardians. I was looking at like what all the machines would have in terms of stats.
Yeah, I can take care of those.
Yeah, because I was looking. Because I'm just thinking, if something goes horribly wrong, and we somehow piss off Naboris.
Well, I still don't know what you're going to be doing in Hyrule, and I do only have a vague idea of what you're doing here in New Vegas. So.
Oh, that's fun.
I'll figure more out before next week. So.
Honestly, as much fun as it is to break your games, I kind of hope we're in New Vegas way longer than we were in the others. Partially because first of all, I just like the idea of being here and being like, you call this a desert? And just kind of step on the sand for a bit and be like, the sand doesn't even try to pull you down.
Oh, you should see Nuclear Winter.
What do you mean the whole planet isn't like this? It's a desert world, is it not?
Honestly, Mandalore would probably be a lot like New Vegas outside of the cities because it was turned into a desert by nuclear war.
Yeah.
Oh man, just wait until we hit
Mandalore.
Yeah. Whereas, literally the only
sand planet.
I think it's actually funny how comparable New Vegas and Gerudo Desert are because both of them have a constant barrage of monsters that want to kill you.
True.
Although I don't know if New Vegas has monsters that pop out of the ground every now and then randomly, and they always appear with the worst time, and they're freaking
mole rats.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you referring to Stalfos?
Oh no. I mean, they do that too, there's
also like the scorpions.
There's like there's the scorpion things. There's like these weird plant things that come out rotating, and then there's also P-hats there's also P-hats in Gerudo Desert. And let's not forget the Molduga, the new monster they added just because the Zelda team hates us.
Wait, the Molduga was new in Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, or at least I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that.
Yeah,
all the games I've been in. I mean, because there's Great Dragons, Tusken Raiders, Mandalorian, Geonosians, Droidicas, maybe, possibly. I mean, what else?
Molduga is specifically new to Breath of the Wild.
Oh, okay.
I just double checked.
Okay. But yeah.
They were brand new monsters, and if you talk to me, I'll be able to give you a long list of monsters that just appear in Gerudo Desert because that desert really hates people.
All right, I'll ask you for that later.
There's a lot of monsters that just appear in the wild, and not all of them appeared in Breath of the Wild.
All right, so that is that's where we're gonna end for this week.
Although what I think is funny is that while New Vegas has the nuclear winter that tries to kill you, in Gerudo Desert, it's just, the desert that tries to kill you.
So it's like Tatooine or Geonosis or...
Yeah, no, pretty much.
You don't have to deal with, like, radiation and shit, all that stuff.
Yeah, no.
Man, they lived so long ago.
You have to deal with a 20-foot tall insect that just has 4 blades made out of bones. It's coming right towards you.
Instead you have to stay deadly still at certain points in the desert. Otherwise, a giant monster might suddenly jump out of the sand and then eat you.
Giant insect with massive bony legs. Sounds an awful lot like an ack leg.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna drop out of the voice chat now. So we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Oh, all right. Bye.
All right. Thank you for coming and watching this session of Throughout Time. This is, of course, where we are ending the session. So we'll be streaming next week again in New Vegas. That one should be fun. So, thanks for coming. Goodbye.